If you looked at a group of 100 soon-to-be high school graduates, could you guess which ones are going to go to college? In a fair world, every student would have an equal opportunity of going to college, but that is not the case. Currently, students with families that have a high income have an outrageous and unfair advantage. According to a report from the Pell Institute and based on data from 2016, the difference between students that complete their bachelor's degree by age 24 when comparing family income is staggering, with 58% completion for the students from high income families versus only 11% completion for students from low income families, a 47% difference. This issue became apparent to me as I approached the end of my high school experience. No one in my immediate family is a college graduate, and navigating the complex system that is currently in place on my own was overwhelming. After more than 15 years since graduating high school, I have finally managed to begin my college journey in pursuit of a better future. And my goal is to help every student have a fair opportunity at a higher education, because family income should not dictate a student's future. We need to take action now to help every student have a fair chance of obtaining a higher education. After I have an opportunity to go over this issue with you, I will share my plan that would give every student a fair chance at a higher education. Let's begin by exploring the problem. The United States higher education system is currently set up in a way that creates a significant disadvantage for students from low to mid-income families. A recent article written by Ali Bidwell of the NASFAA revealed, based on data analysis, that low-income students cannot afford 95% of colleges. This study uses an affordability benchmark, which says that families should be saving 10% of their discretionary income over a 10-year period prior to the student attending college. It also assumes that the student can work 10 hours per week while enrolled full-time. This concept of low to mid-income families saving for college, it's beyond naive. In a 2020 survey conducted by Highland Solutions, nearly 2/3 of Americans, 63%, reported living paycheck to paycheck. The same survey also showed that 8 out of 10 families would not have enough in savings if they occurred an unexpected expense of $500. Even using that unrealistic depiction, students are still unable to afford to attend to go to 95% of colleges. Family income should not dictate a student's future. The solution I'm presenting is a nationwide version of mechanisms that some states and other countries around the world have already put in place. As of August of this year, 20 states, including Ohio's neighbors, Kentucky and Indiana, already have statewide free community college programs, also called Promise programs. These programs cover all associated costs that is not covered by federal grants, such as Pell. While these programs have pure and promising intentions and already a history of success, the United States government needs to establish consistency across all states, giving all students this opportunity, and not just the ones that happen to live in a particular state. This idea is not an unfathomable reality. In fact, it was part of President Biden's promise to voters as he campaigned, and has had significant support from both parties in legislation. Senator Bernie Sanders summarized it best when he said, "In the wealthiest country in the history of the world, a higher education should be a right for all, not a privilege of the few." This initiative was part of a recently passed infrastructure plan but it was dropped before the bill passed. The time to make the opportunity of a higher education equal is now. It is imperative that our government passes this legislation. In conclusion, the opportunity to access higher education should be equal for all. By executing my solution, we can give every student a fair opportunity to pursue their goals. Every student should have the same opportunities. Every student should have access to higher education. And finally, family income should not dictate a student's future.